Welcome to the Mike and Me podcast. This is your boy, Mike A16 on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
I am UNKC. What it do?
He's trying to give y'all. He's trying to.
I didn't try to do anything.
You try to start recording while I'm up here talking.
No. Well, that's what you're supposed to be recording for, to talk, right? So.
Not about that subject.
Job well done.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
What it do?
Well, first and foremost, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. It's 2020.
Basically, essentially.
They getting this 2020.
Yeah,
so
they might get it today. They might get it on the 31st. They might get it on 2020. But
they not getting it on 31st.
Give the intern a little bit of credit. Jeez, I know. Jeez, man, you trying to fire the person many times this season, but jeez, give him a little bit of credit.
Let me ask you a question, guys. Next Monday we'll be recording, and the game wouldn't start yet.
Right.
Who would you have, LSU or Clemson for the national title? You know the Mike is LSU.
Yeah, we already know you're an LSU person. Joe Burrow.
He looked nice.
The dude playing, man.
407 yards in the first half.
That was wild. But
I didn't think he'd be that good because he sucked last year.
I didn't think that either, but
and I didn't like Coach O. Still don't.
I'm not a fan either. But I have to look at Clemson's what they've been doing, what they have done in the past. And they got that what is it called? That championship mentality, but that like the pedigree. That's what I'm looking for. The pedigree.
I don't believe in Clemson quarterback.
No, I'm not a fan either. Dude, long hair, long beautiful hair. What is his name? I see his face.
I see his face.
Can he come out this year?
I think so. But
is this the year he can come out? Are you sure? I don't know.
Think.
He was in the mall throwing the ball at Juju last off season, but I can't remember his name.
I'm not a fan. But who you got? I got LSU.
I got Clemson.
I hope LSU rattle.
I got Clemson.
And thank you to Dottie's Kitchen.
Yes, most definitely.
Oh, we just ate some wings.
Yeah.
It was like some Mexicans, hot something wings and some lemon peppers. Oh man, go order some. You're about to hear the commercial in a few seconds. Go order some. Say you heard it from the Mike and You podcast. Get your percentages off. I forgot what percentage she gave.
Yeah, because if you give the wrong one, boy, it's the wrong thing.
Yeah, so listen to the commercial that's about to come on. But the Mike is disappointed. We got a couple of calls. I expected more calls, but I understand. 97% of you Chiefs fans is on Super Bowl high right now. Y'all celebrating y'all Super Bowl.
Nah.
Well,
hold on. Settle down now.
I said 97%.
I'm part of that 3%.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're
talking about. Here's the commercial.
Looking for something to eat on game day? Tired of the same old thing? Let Dottie's Kitchen take over. Whether you're tailgating, hosting a watch party, or looking for takeout, we offer the ultimate in starters, platters, and spreads. Score a touchdown when you pick from our premium platters, right? The Big Cheese. Fan club favorite. KC Tailgate Wing Platter. The Royal Roundup. The Home Run. And much more. So go to www.dottieskitchenkc or call us at 816-519-8303. That's www.dottieskitchenkc or call us at 816-519-8303. Mention this ad for 20% off orders from now until February 2nd, 2020.
It's your boy Jabba Juice, Jabba Crown covering. How about those Chiefs? Thanks, Dolphins. You got us that first round dog. Much love. We'll be seeing you guys February 2nd, hopefully in that beautiful stadium down there. But, Bark Boy, sorry about your team. Sorry about you. 3-seed Titans that beat you. Derrick Henry, you did. Plus 50 on you guys. Chopper Juice out. Peace.
You already know it's your boy Chopper Juice, Chopper Trump, Chopper Rank, all the good jobbers. Woo-hoo! Victory Monday never been sweeter. Thank you, Dolphins. Yeah, I know I already talked about that in my first talk. So I just like rubbing that in. Me and OG Fred made a little bet with Mike and the Steelers, or I don't even know why the Steelers started. Think about our candy ass team. They sucked. They didn't make playoffs. Have fun sitting at home getting your face rode, our boy. You heard it here first. The Steelers are still trash. But back to the bet. OG originally made the bet with the Mike, and I'm going to jump in on it. So if the Patriots and Chiefs play each other in the divisional round, which I don't know, Tennessee's going to be tough, Mike. It could be a tough matchup for you guys. Derrick Henry's probably going to run all over that team. But bet is if they meet in the matchup, if the Chiefs win, the Mike has to buy OG barbecue and change his avatar on Twitter to Chiefs per week. And if the Patriots win, then OG has to buy the Mike barbecue, and then Chiefs win, I get Dave's Burger Shack, which I'm excited about. I lose, Mike gets it. But if we lose, then we have to change our avatars. I don't know. But, I'm ready for these playoffs. I'm ready. Can't wait to be back to Arrowhead. January 12th at 2:05 kickoff. Let's go Chiefs, baby! Jabba Juice out. Peace.
Now, Mike and you, this is the R here. Yeah, the season's over. The Steelers out the playoffs. Nothing I can do about that. Our quarterback stunk up the joint. The offensive coordinator stunk up the joint. I felt like the team just quit on us yesterday. We were in a rainstorm. They should have sent the offensive coordinator back home. I don't have a dog in this race now. My baby's got a dog in our race, so I'm hoping they make it to the Super Bowl. It won't be the Baltimore Ravens. And I tell you now, John Harbaugh got something coming from the Steelers next year because he was trying to be funny, going for it on fourth down. We're already down to our ninth-string quarterback, and he wants to do fake punts and go for it on fourth down. I tell you this, I don't care what nobody thinks. I hope RG3 or whatever his name is, Jackson, tears a ligament or something so they don't make it to the Super Bowl. You want to be that dirty to the Steelers, we'll be that dirty to you. And you've heard it here first. Yeah, I'm pissed off about us not making it. And you tell Jabba the Hutt, he can stick it too. And also Cluck Lud Ducks, both of our teams are out of it. So we're plucking together because we got a duck as a quarterback and a duck let us down. This is still a nation. We're done for the season. I'm looking for drafts. I'm looking for the NFL draft to start. And we need a running back and a wide receiver ASAP. James Conner's trash. Juju Smith-Schuster wet the bed all year. He was hurt. This is the R. I'm out. Happy New Year, fellas.
816-654-6883. Thank you, Slush Love Ducks, the Jabba Juice Train, and the Aura who like to get his face,
Oh, God. Why do y'all keep bringing that up?
He keep bringing it up.
Oh,
the Mike got tweet receipts.
That's not incorrect. So that is true.
But once again, the number is 816-654-6883. We would like each one of you to use it, text it, voicemail it, do all of it.
We got text from Uncle Wayne. Quote, Chiefs and Chiefs fans, let's be sure and take advantage of this gift that Mike's Patriots gave us. We have to take care of business at home. End quote. Uncle Wayne.
I'm surprised Brett Tillman called, man.
I am too. I figured he would call hype as the Dickens, but still
he
have his criticisms.
I can do a perfect impersonation of brother-in-law Tim. He been my brother-in-law for I ain't remember about 20 years almost, bro. Hey, but I can tell now. I don't know why everybody's celebrating. We lost at home last year at the 1 seed. A couple years ago at the 2 seed. Yeah, y'all was the 1 seed last year.
We were at 1 seed last year.
Then, we just gotta win the game. But anyway, Uncle Wayne's right. Let's go with Sluts Like That. Yeah, me, Sluts Like That. We was at Ugly Joe's Sunday looking at the Chiefs and Patriots game. Funny story. Well, not funny. It's pretty pathetic, actually.
Okay.
All the Chiefs fans was invested. They had all the big screens on the whole game. They had all the big screens on the Miami Patriots game. They really didn't care about the Chiefs game.
We had won. As a Chiefs fan, you don't worry about
Chargers.
We don't worry about the Chargers. They're not only. Look, the Chiefs fans sit here and listen to Kay, whatever her name is, and everybody choose the Chargers every year, but the Chargers are nobody to us. They really are. Like, the Bills typically can possibly win a game against the Patriots one year. The Miami Dolphins, they win a game every so often. And who's the last ones?
Jets.
The Jets. They can win a game against the Patriots every so often. Andy Reid sacrificed this last game. The last game that the Chargers won against us, he literally sacrificed that game in order to get Charvarius Ward up to speed.
I guess.
He did. But they haven't beat us since the Mike McCoy era. I guess before then. I think
Marty used to own y'all, baby.
Norv.
Norv Turner?
Was it Mike McCoy and then Norv? Or Norv then Mike McCoy?
Don't get me to lie.
McCoy was 2015, so Norv was first before him. So
yeah, it went like from Marty to Norv
to Mike McCoy. And
what Mike McCoy up to?
I think he was the offensive coordinator for the Bucks last season and got fired. I don't know where he is now.
All right, Java Juice. Here's the bet.
What is up with you and bets, by the way? You're a gambling degenerate.
The best is reasonable.
Except for the Chick-fil-A, you try to act. You just wanted to get free Chick-fil-A.
No, I had to pay for that garbage.
You love it. You look.
The best thing at Chick-fil-A is Bart's root beer.
Go look at Uncle Fred. Fred's Twitter. He got pictures. The mic looks legitimately happy. In fact,
I was spitting it out.
You can look at IMU and KC. I actually retweeted it.
I was spitting it out.
The mic looks legitimately happy.
No, I wasn't.
Legit.
The mic was legitimately happy because he was hanging out with the OG, one of the Mike's good friends. But he would tell you, I really didn't care for it. I like the fries was good.
Fries are always good. Didn't appreciate them when they first came out. But I really like
and then the Bart's root beer was the best thing.
Yeah, you and your drinks. He said,
hold on, the bet is when my Patriots come to Arrowhead and take the Christmas present away again.
Okay.
The might get barbecue from Buck Fred, OG, and he got to wear a Patriots jersey that the mic is going to provide for him. And he has to take a picture in it and put it as his Abby for 1 week.
This is funny because somebody has a bet with one of the supervisors at my job to do the same thing.
And Jabba,
interesting.
Just going to Taste Burgers.
Taze?
On Armour.
Taze on Armour, yeah. They got some good chili cheese fries.
They got some good fries. Their fries is just different.
I always just.
And you can taste the real organic.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the freshness.
Yes.
Taze.
And he has to wear a jersey that the mic provide, and he got to put on his Abby. If the mic somehow the Chiefs have a miracle, and the mic would have to wear his Mahomes jersey.
Which you don't really care about, which is why I'm wondering why this is even a bet.
But the mic then have to pay for Abstract Bravo and Jabba's.
There's the bet where you gotta pay.
Yes.
But, it is what it is.
But anyway,
he said Tennessee's gonna be tough.
We gonna put 8 in a box. Stop Derrick Henry. Something the Chiefs not gonna do. And we're gonna give y'all the blueprint to beat the Tennessee Titans, so y'all never, ever lose again.
I think Miami's. I think you guys' defense has been on the decline since December, which is interesting because normally y'all uptrending in December. Defense, offense, all of it. Like it all starts to come together in December.
Defense lost that game.
I agree. It was a very ugly game.
It looked like they didn't even care about the game for real.
It did, but I'll go into that more on the recap.
The aura. I thought y'all was back.
Steelers.
I heard it here first. The mic heard it here first, the aura.
Y'all need to leave that brother alone. You heard it first.
I did hear it here first. Did he not call like a couple weeks ago? Said we're back.
He said the team quit on Duck Hodges.
No, but what I'm saying, did he call not a couple of weeks ago? Say we're back.
He's called and said we're out of the playoffs too before. So I mean, I don't know. It was a up and down battle all season with the Steeler Nation.
I understand.
Let's rock.
I understand the aura. You got juices all in your brain now.
All right. He said Harbaugh going for it on fourth made him upset. That's what they do. That's what they do.
You think the game plan that changed because they had their 18 stringers in?
I mean, that's what they do.
How y'all lose to a bunch of 18 stringers?
And a 53rd man on the roster. He said Connor was trash. He said Juju is not that dude. And I remember I said Juju
needed another year or two.
He wouldn't live up to the hype this year. I knew that. And I understood that. Connor, he's good enough. The thing about it is, the rest of the team wasn't as great either. So, they had the championships. I thought they could get it, but they had the playoffs and stuff like that. I'd rather have them in the playoffs than Tennessee. There's no reason two AFC South teams should be in the playoffs.
That's facts. But the good news is the Chiefs can't pay the Titans no more, even if they do beat the Patriots.
Correct. Unless they make it to the AFC Championship.
Yes.
Team.
Yes.
So.
Once again, iHeart podcast listeners, Spotify podcast, Apple podcast listeners, Google podcast listeners, Stitchers podcast listeners, all the podcast listeners, hit us up 816-654-6883. Any team y'all want to talk about, all right, do that. We love being a part of y'all podcast. We thank
love
you
y'all being a part of this podcast. This is y'all podcast, not ours.
All right, I gotta have the intern hit the music off because I want to ask you, not you the people, but you, get it?
Yeah, I think I get it.
Some questions and want your thoughts, but also you, the people this time, give us a call, let us know, 816-654-6883 about these subjects. I'm about to spontaneously ask the R, because next week's show is going to be a small show.
R?
I mean, the U.
I'm not riding anybody. I'm not having anybody ride my face. So no. No.
Hit the music. I can't go no more. But Mike want to apologize for having that Java moment. Because you remember on the phone call, Java was talking about the Steelers. He wasn't even talking about the Steelers.
No, I didn't know what that was either.
So the Mike apologized. So the Mike want to ask you a question, or some questions, before we get to the recap. AB tried it for the Saints.
Tried out for the Saints, yeah.
I'm disappointed in the NFL right now.
For not putting him on the exempt list?
No, thing is, they already put it out. Whatever team he signed with, he immediately going to the exempt list till they finish the investigation.
Right.
My thing is, all this happened back in September and early October.
Okay.
They should have been wrapped up their investigation.
Oh, I agree with that.
I think just because he's not with a team, we all know he was going to try to come back anyway. And
even though he said all kinds of bad stuff about the NFL, he's gonna try to come back.
And we all know that team's gonna accept him back.
He's got
as long as he don't kneel.
Yeah.
So this is bad, in my opinion. This is a bad job on the NFL. That investigation should have been wrapped up. Ain't nothing else came out, but you still do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause the school words begin. I'm like, well. But what do you think about AB when he called
Juju
Boo Boo Schuster?
I think. Hold on. Did Juju respond to the first time when AB took a shot at him? I don't think he did.
He did. He responded
because he mentioned that he wanted to get he was happy to work along. I don't remember what it was, but did he? He shouldn't have never responded. That's what it was. Like Juju should have never responded. He should have never responded. I understand why you would.
I don't think he responded this time though.
No, he really kind of can't. He really kind of can't. So,
what do you guys think? 816-654-6883. Let me ask you this one now. Bruce Arians on Jameis Winston. When they asked him if you can win with another quarterback, and he said, "Oh heck yeah, if we can win with this quarterback, we definitely can win with another quarterback." What's in between the lines, or that statement was that statement?
Jameis has 34 touchdowns, like 34, 33 touchdowns with 30 interceptions.
30-30.
If you talk about your 30 for 30s, right? If you can win with somebody giving gifts to the opposing team that often, then yeah, you could. If you can win, how many? 6 games, I think.
Don't give me that.
Well, I'm not looking at my notes right now, but if you win 6, yes. But that's a question that the Bucs are going to have to ask themselves. And Jameis looking for 35.
35 mil?
A year, yeah. That's according to what I've heard.
Like I said, even though most likely I'm wrong because the mic is always wrong. I think the quarterback position is about to become like the running back position. Every 5-6 years, you're gonna get a new one.
Well, if they do,
I'm just saying. Except for you got your Mahomes that's gonna be there. Your Lamar Jackson probably get out in like 6 years.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get a younger, quicker quarterback to do the same thing that Lamar did.
Yep.
So Goff could be gone. You know what I mean? You said that. Like you don't see him playing out even half of that new contract he got.
I don't.
And Trubisky could be out.
Yeah. Let's move forward because we still got a lot of games to look over. But some of them were trash, so we can keep it moving on those.
Coaches fired.
Jets,
so far.
I'm talking to you.
Coaches fired. Right now, we only got Freddie Kitchens. You called that one. I didn't think.
I hate to see it though.
Freddie Kitchens, like I was talking to Uncle Wayne yesterday at work. I said Freddie Kitchens is one of them things that he should have never been a head coach. He should have.
But let's see. Let me ask you this: if you might not want to do it because you might not be in the management, but if somebody's offering you,
no, I'm gonna take it.
If somebody's offering you 3 steps ahead of the job that you're at right now, the money's there, the schedule's perfect for you.
I'm gonna take it.
This is an opportunity that you've been looking forward to. Would you not take it?
No, I'm talking about I would take it.
I'll be honest with you. Part of me thinks that I wouldn't. I've done it before, where I didn't take a management position or I didn't take a supervisor position, just because the timing wasn't right and it just didn't feel right to me. It should have never, Freddie Kitchens should have never been there.
But my thing is, like I told Gwen, I said, Freddie Kitchens reminds me of a North Turner, a Wade Phillips, a Matt Patricia. Good coordinators.
Great coordinators.
But not
great coordinators.
But not head coach material. And
Vic Fangio?
Matthew Nagy.
As of right now, Matthew Nagy, yes.
Because he declined in his second year.
Correct.
Doug Peterson went up. So I'm good with Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
And if Andy retires,
Super Bowl. Yeah.
If Andy retires, I hope Doug Peterson comes to Kansas City. I'm just saying.
Philly ain't letting him go.
If
they do, they crazy.
But yeah, so another question real quick.
I love Doug Peterson.
Once again, 816-654-6883. Use that line. QB carousel.
I was talking to this.
Is Phillip Rivers gone?
He should be. There's no way you pay this guy.
But who's the backup? Don't nobody know.
Joe Webb.
I
think it's Joe Webb. Or it's either Joe Webb or Tyrod Taylor. One or two. It's a black
Tyrod, I think.
I think it's Tyrod. I actually got his name right. But yeah. I think he's gone because you can't pay him the going rate you shouldn't pay him the going rate of a quarterback re-signing with the team. So it's ridiculous if you do. But I was on Twitter this morning. Phillip Rivers, Miami. Similar to the Jay Cutler situation.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's going to be interesting.
Now the other QB in the AFC West that's on the chopping block, Derek Carr. Is he going to be a Raider next year?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you've seen what he can do, 74% completion rates. He can do all that stuff. But let's be honest, so can Trent Dilfer, so can somebody else who's escaping me, so can Matt Schaub. But they can't carry you to a Super Bowl. And plus, he's not the type of guy that Chucky wants.
Matter of fact, next week we're gonna have a QB carousel segment.
That's what I kind of wanted to.
We're gonna go through every team in every division, and you tell me, yay, they stay, no, they go.
Yep.
That's all I got. Let's get into
they stay, no, they go. I like it.
Let's go to the recaps. You ready?
Let's go. Well, I am kind of ready, but go ahead.
Jets 13, Buffalo 6.
The Jets. This is a game I didn't care about. The Jets.
Buffalo didn't even care about this game.
The Jets in the season at 7-9. The Bills in the season at 10-6. The Bills. Yeah, they didn't care because they put in the second string. They weren't going up. They weren't going down. So
Jets 7-9.
Yeah,
that's better than I thought that'd be.
No doubt. I'm not a fan of Adam Gase. I still don't like him.
Yeah, we know.
But
Adam Gase is your being to me.
I guess so. Adam Gase is a loser, in my opinion. But
Cleveland 23, Cincinnati 33.
The Browns end the season at a disappointing 6-10. The Bengals 2-14. You kind of expected that.
They should have at least been 500, in my opinion.
As you heard, the Browns fired Freddie Kitchens, and just to let you know, all crap rolls downhill. You heard that statement, right? They say John Dorsey's he's on the hot seat too. So if he's on the hot seat, well, let's get rid of this dude.
Who's the quarterback?
Who is the quarterback?
No, I'm sorry.
The Baker boy.
That was a ploy to sell more
Baker
tickets, which they didn't need to do. Cleveland Browns fans is one of the loyalest fans ever. Who should I get as coach?
I heard they're going after Josh McDaniels. I heard they're going after him. According to Adam Schefter, Cleveland Browns requested permission to interview Patriots OC Josh McDaniels for their head coaching vacancy, per sources. Panthers also expected to request that interview, so that's from Schefter.
That's pretty amazing. Like, you know what I'm gonna say or ask you before.
I was trying to see if I could predict what you were gonna ask. So
that's pretty.
I was trying.
For the folks to know, that little sidebar right there, and this sidebar, is that Mike and you, we don't talk about nothing during the week. Like, the most we ever talk about something is on Twitter.
Yeah.
And like when we text each other, it's about games and what we think, what the team should have been doing.
It's not about the show.
It's not about the show. So that's amazing that you kind of think that you know the mic.
I'm not thinking that. I just try to anticipate where the conversation is.
You have no idea.
Thank you.
Want to hang out with me and Shady Lady?
No, I'm good.
I'm going to take Xander. I'm going to kidnap Xander and take him there.
Oh, goodness gracious. We'll put out the APB.
New Orleans 42. Carolina 10.
Carolina ends the season at 5-11, disappointing. The Saints end the season at a surprising to me 13-3. 13-3 without Drew Brees at the helm for most of the season is pretty good. But they do have one of the best wide receivers in the league, Michael Thomas.
Who me, Michael Thomas? Let me ask you this. I think he should say no. Is Eric Bieniemy the right choice for Carolina? The reason I say no, because you don't know how Cam gonna be back. Like,
I think
you see what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying.
And you don't want to go in a situation where you have a second-year quarterback.
Let me throw this at you. New ownership, so he didn't choose his quarterback, probably, right? So there might be an ability to.
But the GM's still there, right?
Yeah, that's true. But there might be a possibility to talk the owner into going after another quarterback. Okay, but
then you step in under your new boss.
Who cares? If I'm talking to the boss's boss, then who cares about the boss, right? That's how I feel about that. McCaffrey, 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving, without Cam Newton. What is Eric Bieniemy? What was he before he became an OC?
Running back.
He was a running backs coach.
And he was a running back in the league, too.
He was a running back. So when you look at these things, it could be the situation he's looking for, honestly.
And the NFC South is going to get a little bit weaker.
Drew Brees, you mean?
Yeah, he can stay or go, but
and if the Bucks keep your boy Jameis, then
you can beat Bill.
You can beat him. I mean, you can lose to him.
And Falcons ain't gonna do nothing nowadays.
We'll see. I mean, the heat's on.
But is that a good fit for Eric Bieniemy?
I think so. Yeah, that could be a real good fit for him.
All right, just asking. Green Bay 23, Detroit 20. That was a good game.
Oh, by the by, the Panthers are interviewing former Packers head coach Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
So Adam Schefter reported that. So it's a pretty good idea. I mean, pretty interesting idea. Not good. I don't know if it's good.
Old school guy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good. But anyway.
With a big ego.
You said the Packers win against the Lions.
That was a good game.
It was a good game. The Lions were leading 17-3 at half, but they fall, and the Packers end the season 13-3. The Lions ended at 3-12-1. Huge, immensely disappointing in my opinion.
Not mine. Say the Lions with the wrong head coach. This is one of the teams that I don't want to face in the NFC.
The Packers.
Yes, I'm talking about if I'm an NFC team because they went under the radar. I did a test. I was hanging out with Dr. Marcus. He was in town. His brother Marshall was in town. Went over their mother's house because they texted me, let me know they was in town over the holiday. And I was telling Dr. Marcus, I said, the team in the NFC, there's two teams in the NFC. I'll tell you the other one later. I said, the Packers is the one I don't want to face because they can play a shootout. They can play a grimy game. And I said, and if I tell you give me 3 NFC teams, what 3 will you give me? And I said, watch this. Marshall came over. I said, Marshall, name me the top 3 NFC teams. He said, the Niners, the Saints, and the Seahawks. And I looked at Dr. Marcus. I said, what'd I tell you?
Seahawks are the ones that you're thinking of, I'm guessing.
No. I'm talking about, I said, what'd I tell you? Everybody skipped the Packers. They playing under the radar.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
They the second seed. I don't want to play them. And I'll tell you the other team I don't want to play.
I wouldn't worry about it as much, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Chargers 21, Kansas City 31.
The Chargers ended the season disappointing to everyone but Chiefs Kingdom at 5-11. The Chiefs end the season at 12-4.
We call 12-4 for them.
Probably disappointing.
Because Mike is a genius.
Probably disappointing to a lot of Chiefs fans, but we said 12-4, 13-3 on a good if most things fall right, 13-3. If most things fall wrong, which a lot of
we say 11-5.
We said 11-5, but 12-4 was our medium or main one. And with the injuries that they sustained.
And they did what we said they'd do.
What?
Lose games that they should win.
But that's true.
They should have beat the Colts. They should have beat Tennessee. They should have beat the Texans.
The Texans would be the hardest one out of that whole group that they should have probably lost. But you ain't had no business losing to the Colts. You had no business losing to the Titans. But whatever, it happens. Yeah, hopefully you're stronger out of it. By the by, the Chargers are 0-6 in the division this season. 0-6. Wow. They ain't beat nobody.
And y'all say the AFC East is weak.
Yeah. Hey,
Chiefs is 27-3.
The Chargers are just weak.
Chiefs 27-3 since 2015.
I mean, what am I?
They look like the Patriots.
Am I supposed to?
They're the Patriots on the AFC West.
Am I supposed to apologize because everybody else is trying to catch up? And
that's what everybody try to do with New England, baby. Anyway, Chicago 21, Minnesota 19. They weren't playing for nothing.
The Bears are 8-8. The Vikings are 10-6. The Vikings are resting starters. Mitchell Trubisky throws for 3,000 plus yards.
This is disappointing. This is disappointing for both teams.
Why?
Minnesota at least should have been 12-4, at least.
No, I definitely agree with you. And I agree with you.
And Chicago
after winning
12 yesterday.
NFC North last season, 8-8 is a disappointment. It really is. You didn't expect to see Mitchell Trubisky take that step down.
So
you expect a super. I mean, it's not even this. Is it a sophomore slump? No,
third year.
This is third year. This ain't even sophomore slump.
I feel bad for Mitchell
because he got Matt Nagy as a coach.
Yeah,
Nagy, as you call
him. Nagy. No, because his first year he had John Fox. Second year he get a rookie quarterback. I mean, coach. That's trying to do too much.
He had success though, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
it's what it is.
But hopefully he has to get back up next year.
He's got to get himself up now.
This is his fourth year in that rookie deal. Yep. Contract years.
Well, they got the 5th year option because he's a first round pick. So.
Any more news between Chicago and Minnesota?
Nah.
Nagy's
staying right now. So.
Yeah. Miami 27, and he should. I think Matt Nagy need to give up the play calling.
He does.
Get him a real OC.
Get him a real OC.
Right now he got one of them Airbnbs.
I don't know where though.
I'm just
get him from the Chiefs. Call Mike Kafka.
Yeah, call somebody.
I mean, I want Mike Kafka to stay in Kansas City, but call him up and see if he be OC. Honestly, truly. And Mike Kafka, for those who don't know, is the quarterback specialist for the Chiefs, quarterback's coach for the Chiefs.
Miami 27, New England 24.
Miami comes through with a late Christmas gift to the Chiefs by knocking the Patriots out of the number 2 spot. Dolphins are 5-11, Patriots are 12-4.
Let me tell you this.
But Brady does pass Manning for the second most touchdowns in NFL history. Go ahead.
This is the first game that the Patriots defense actually lost.
Lost them. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It was a sloppy looking game from both sides, both teams.
But at the end of the day, they didn't win. And if you looked at the game, it looked like they didn't care if they won or lost. They were just going through the motions. This whole season, they were just going through the whole motion on offense.
Question. Look at Brian Flores being a disciple of Belichick. Do you see in that game where he looked at like the tendencies of Belichick and he kind of used them against him?
Yeah.
I saw that. That's what I saw. Also, Mike Gesicki. I forgot. I think he was a Nittany Lion. I don't remember. The tight end with the game-winning touchdown. Pretty cool. Tight end. Yeah. I always look at tight ends. Don't ask me why. New England has never won a Super Bowl without a bye week in the playoffs.
Are you sure? Because their first win, 2000.
Never.
I think they played a wild card weekend.
They didn't.
You sure?
100% sure.
You Googled it.
Yes. I looked it up.
Are you sure?
And I fact checked it. But I'll triple fact check it.
But then again,
I'll triple fact check it.
That's an irrelevant fact. Just like G-Say went to the Super Bowl in 50 years. That don't mean nothing.
It does mean something.
Don't mean nothing.
It does mean something. History means something.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. You can defy history.
You write history every day, baby.
If you can defy it, but it's still there.
Atlanta 28, Tampa Bay 22.
Both teams 7-9.
Hey, your boy threw a pick six to end the game in overtime, and it made his 30th.
Look. He ended the game. Jameis Winston ended the game in true Jameis Winston fashion. You throw your 30th pick. You throw the 30th pick on the overtime situation where you could have won. It's just, I said he just makes bad decisions in life and in the game. He just makes bad decisions.
He chilled out in life part for this year.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's true.
Atlanta coach and GM.
Say what?
Atlanta coach and GM?
They're staying. Arthur Blank announced that they're staying, which I think is going to start a trend for those guys that were on the hot seat. They could stick around if they're giving Dimitrov and
Dan Quinn.
If Arthur Blank's going to give them a chance, I think.
Well, Arthur Blank don't care.
I mean,
he should get rid of him now.
I see why he did it. They did go to a Super Bowl with him. So I get it. So he's giving them another year. I get it. But we'll see. And plus, they finished the season strong, too. So.
You know who the Browns should get just to make noise and everybody talk about them? Jim Harbaugh.
I forget noise. They should go get Jim Harbaugh. Yes, Jim. Always makes fun.
Philly, 34, Giants, 17. Philly won their division.
9-7 for the Eagles, 4-12 for the Giants. The Giants fire head coach Pat Shurmur, which
2 years in.
We kind of expected.
My boy Sasquatch
Saquon
Barkley ran for 1,000.
I mean, I already knew that would happen if they were going to use him right. I thought they were.
And he missed a game.
Yeah, that's true.
And remember I was saying earlier about my other NFC team I wouldn't want to play?
Yeah.
It's the Eagles. He picking up. Is he
off the street?
Is he Bill Belichick Jr.? He's just picking up grocery store workers, put them in the game, and they winning.
They believe in Doug Peters.
Douglas is coaching, boy.
He's killing
it. And that's the other NFC team I wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't be surprised Seattle lose.
I'm
just saying
with you.
They on the road.
They upsetting me. Like I like Seattle, but for some
and it's a bad time on a 3-game losing streak.
Let's be real. I did say before the season the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
That kind of switched over to the Seattle Seahawks because they were playing good ball. They decided to stop playing good ball in December. I don't know why.
How they want to be like the Cowboys?
Yeah, I guess. But of course the Giants fire Pat Shurmur. And it's their third coaching search in 5 years. And Gettleman is safe. How is Gettleman safe?
Hey, boss, I fired the problem.
You the problem.
The boss don't know that.
The Mara family should know Gettleman is the problem.
Speaking of the Cowboys, Washington 16.
Speaking of 4-12.
Dallas is 47 points.
Washington is 3-13 with a bright future. The Cowboys are 8-8. Washington got to get this right because I guess they're going for. They got a few interviews, but Washington, of course, fired Jay Gruden during the season,
and Bill Callahan stepped in.
Correct. He's applying for it as well. But Ron Rivera, I don't think so either. Ron Rivera is the top candidate per Albert Breer. I think they're trying to get him. He's actually expected to be hired as the next head coach of Washington, barring any unforeseen developments. Per sources, that's Adam Schefter.
Bad hire.
I don't like it either. But
I think.
Go ahead.
I think they need to get a young offense. Their defense is stacked. Their defense play good ball.
I think that's why they want to get him.
I'm just saying, you don't need it for your defense side. You keep that defensive coordinator there, whatever it costs, and you get somebody offensive minded there to open up that offense. They got Jake Reed still, right? The tight end?
Yes.
Then they got a couple of wide receivers. That one dude from K-State that's been balling. and doing the kick return.
I can't remember his name.
You got Haskins as a young quarterback. You pick in the top 10. If you don't like Haskins, you can get somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my focus is on the offensive side. The defense is stacked right quick.
Well, let's see. Okay, give him a chance to hire a staff. Give him a chance to hire a staff first before you throw stones.
Nah, I'm throwing him, baby.
All right. That's fine. I want to see who he chooses.
I ain't no head coach, so I can throw him.
I'm interested in seeing who he chooses. I don't know who that would be, but I'm interested. Very interested.
Would you try to get Tony Romo out the booth?
Has CBS given him a new deal?
I don't know, but coach. You can break that contract. Like you don't go to ABC, Fox, and stuff like that.
For OC, no, because he's gonna want huge money.
But
because he wants huge money as a whatever, which means
when he became like one of the best.
I mean, yeah,
and he deserves it. Honestly, like he's an XO guy. But the difference is he can see when the play develops. But when you're a coach, you got to get on that sideline.
Yeah.
Because they cut the mics off in the helmet with 15 seconds left.
Yep. And you don't see the game from the top anymore. Unless you up in the booth. But anyway.
Colts 20, Jacksonville 38. No, hold on. Jason Garrett got a meeting with.
I'm surprised.
What is Jerry?
Jerry know what he want to do. I don't know why he just don't.
I'm going to give you another chance, Jason. Because that's his son, allegedly.
Can't wait.
Colts 20, Jacksonville 38.
Oh, by the by, going back to Dallas, the quarterback Dak
Prescott
is looking for a new deal. I don't know if he
should have turned down that $30 million.
But I will say this: the Bucs should look at him. That's where I'm gonna leave it at.
Yeah, I bet
the
Dallas
Bucs should look at him.
Yeah, y'all franchising Mahomes because Jerry gonna throw $300 million at that man.
No, he ain't.
Okay, you gotta throw $500 million.
I highly doubt it.
Jerry Jones gonna throw $1 billion. He gonna raise the ticket prices $2,000 a ticket, and that stadium still gonna be full in Dallas.
Quarterbacks don't leave the team that they're drafted to typically in the NFL. Unless they're horrible. That's their Case Keenum.
This disappointing seasons in both teams actually. Never mind. We own Colts.
We own Colts in Jacksonville. Well, they're disappointing on both sides.
Yeah, it's disappointing on the Colts side.
It's disappointing on Jacksonville's side. Their team fell apart. And then Tom Coughlin got fired. But the Colts are 7-9. The Jags are 6-10. Colts scored 20. Jags scored 38. Marone safe for now.
What about
Tom Coughlin?
Frank Wright?
Oh, Frank's good. It's a disappointing season, but that's because your boy left him in a horrible position.
No, Jacoby Brissett got Super Bowl ring, baby.
Luck. He retired like right before training camp, so kind of left him with their hands tied. So
all right, we go to Pittsburgh 10, and Baltimore 28.
Still 8-8. Baltimore is 14-2.
No, at least the Mike team lost to first stringers against the Dolphins.
That's not untrue. That's actually true. So.
We lost to first stringers with the Dolphins.
That's true.
Unlike you guys, Pittsburgh lost to 20th stringers.
They gave up over 200 yards rushing. 200.
No, you heard it here first. Don't worry. Next year will be better.
Hopefully.
Not if they start Big Ben, they won't.
Okay.
Tennessee 35, Houston 14.
Tennessee is 9-7. They clinch the playoffs with this win. And the Texans, who didn't play their starters, who didn't play nobody, is 10-6. Titans are the under the radar scary team. Derrick Henry running like a Cadillac Escalade. And he just rolling. I don't know what.
Stack 8 in the box, you got him.
If you can't tackle him, because he's bigger than most linebackers, or he's bigger than your defensive backs. And if you allow, he's shifty with his feet. If you allow him to get in the second part of the defense, you ain't stopping him. Y'all
see what the Mike just did. The never.
I don't like Derrick Henry.
Like Derrick Henry.
I don't.
He giving his props now. What the mic is in all along.
Hold on. I'll give him his props, but I gave him his props 3-4 weeks ago.
About time. Out of 3 years?
Pull the tape.
Out of 3 years, has the mic been telling you Derrick Henry's a good back? Nah, he ain't.
Okay.
Oakland 15. I don't even want to do this game.
I don't either.
Denver 16. But what's the records?
Raiders are 7-8. Broncos are 6-9.
I'm disappointed in the Raiders though.
You should be.
I thought they'd at least be 10-6.
You should be.
And 10-6 would have got them in the playoffs. I'm impressed with Drew Lock. I didn't think he'd be this good. He's 4-1 as a starter.
I did.
I didn't think he'd be this good.
Mizzou's own.
He looked horrible.
I just wish he wasn't with the Broncos. I mean,
but he's doing a good job. 4-1. They got a bright future.
Summit?
Yes,
Lee Summit.
They got a bright future in Denver.
It depends.
But
Scangarillo needs to come out ready to coach next season. Like they need to be developing him. And
who's
they got a young
you don't know.
Scangarillo. Vic Fangio is the head coach. I know
they
you got
him.
Scangarillo. I can't remember his first name, but Scangarillo is the offensive coordinator. They got a young tight end to grow with him, which Noah Fant came on at the end of the season.
Because you got healthy.
Cortland Sutton is the wide receiver.
Then you still got Philip Lindsay in the back.
You still got Philip Lindsay,
and
which I would suggest going ahead and drafting another running back this offseason just to help.
The FC West going to be nice if they pan out to be who they are.
I agree.
If each team in the FC West pan out to be who they are, it'll be great.
I agree.
Arizona 24, Rams 31.
Arizona's 5-10-1. The Rams are 9-7.
Right quick. Going back to Baltimore, they signed Marcus Peters to a 3-year deal.
Yes.
Good for him.
With a lot of guaranteed money, too. A lot of it, which is good.
Arizona and Rams. I think the Rams trying to sign Jalen to a big deal now.
Are they?
I think
they got to restructure some stuff.
They're trying to sign him to an extension. Is Gurley done?
I think so.
Trade him?
I don't think he's going to be the Gurley we saw when they made the Super Bowl run. I don't believe that at all.
San Francisco?
But at least they got draft picks this year. A couple of them.
Draft his replacement. Then get rid of him next year or in the middle of the season next year.
Or draft the guy to go
with him.
Draft his Austin Eckler, basically. Making a Chargers reference here. But yes, draft his Austin Eckler.
San Francisco 26, Seattle 21. Seattle lost 2 straight at home.
2 straight.
And if they lose to Philly next week, it's going to be whoo.
If they lose to Philly next week, then
they
out.
I know that's bad 3. And you on the road now. Which really ain't no pressure, but what you think about this game? What's their records?
13-3 for the 49ers. Seahawks are 11-5. The 49ers are the scariest team in football for me. They are the scariest team in football for me. They got a good tight end who's stretching the field here.
The best tight end in the league.
I haven't denied that since we said it 2 weeks ago. Jimmy G is a tick above serviceable. He's actually good. What's his name? Is coaching out of his mind.
Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan is coaching out of his mind.
Chip off the whole block.
The defensive line is playing like beast out there. This is going to be a hard team to beat.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough team to beat.
All right, Saturday playoff games. Buffalo at Houston.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I actually got Buffalo.
Tennessee at New England. Go ahead and say Tennessee because you want New England out.
No, I actually want to see New England, but New England ain't going to play us till the AFC Championship.
No, they're going to play out next week.
Let's bring it. Bring New England.
We are the reigning, defending, undisputed champions.
I'm more worried about Tennessee than I am about New England right now.
Y'all won't play Tennessee. Y'all will either play Buffalo, Houston, or New England.
I'm still worried about Tennessee more than I am about the Patriots. That just tells you how worried I am about the Patriots. We beat y'all 2 weeks ago, so settle down.
Y'all didn't beat us 2 weeks ago. We beat Cincinnati 2 weeks ago.
I mean, whatever. We beat you 3 weeks ago.
Cause we let y'all.
And then here that goes.
We let y'all.
2 Christmas gifts in a row.
Then we gotta take it right back.
Yeah,
it hurts y'all more when y'all at home. Sunny games, Minnesota and New Orleans. That should be a good game. They played earlier this year.
New Orleans is so good this year. That just shows you how much every win counts. But I got New Orleans. Minnesota came with them like that. Now with Drew Brees playing like he playing.
Seattle at Philly.
2 of my favorite NFC teams right now. I do have Philly. I'm going with Philly.
All right. Well, there you have it. I'm going with Philly, New Orleans, New England, and Buffalo.
I'm looking forward to this game.
Like I said, I think that my 2 picks to win the Super Bowl is still the Patriots and Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's still my 2 picks.
For the AFC?
No, for the whole thing. That's still my 2 picks to win the whole.
Patriots and Chiefs?
I said to win the Super Bowl. I didn't say be in the Super Bowl.
Patriots or the Chiefs?
Yeah, they're my 2 picks to win the Super Bowl. On the Mike's birthday, Groundhog Day, February 2nd, Super Bowl Sunday. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady win his 7th ring and right off into the sunset.
A lot of people think he's going to the Chargers.
Or the Mike's boy, my homeboy, Patrick Mahomes win his first ring. That's my picks for the last, year now?
Yes.
That's
ever since the Patriots won his last one, you kind of picked that. So.
And the Mike stand with his word. Them the 2 teams he root for. Them the 2 teams gonna win the Super Bowl on the Mike's birthday. So one of them gonna win it. I don't know who. Well, I do know who. Thomas Brady.
No, you don't. But
I ain't seen the Super Bowl.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to Subwoofer Yates. Shout out to my name Walt. My name Walt on Twitter. Yeah, my name Walt on Twitter.
Dottie's Kitchen.
To you, the fans. Duck, the R,
Jabba Juice,
Java,
Uncle
Michelle,
Wayne.
Uncle Wayne, Yo Molly 16, all y'all, Deb, all y'all. Like,
I miss Deb calls and tweets.
I do actually. I do.
I know she was moving and was going through some sickness, but she's better now.
Yeah. But shout out to all y'all. Y'all make this podcast go. And shout out to the Mike and the intern, because this year has been a crazy year for you, for me. When I say you, I mean me.
Okay.
It's been a wild year for me.
Like you've been looking at my Snapchats with all the strippers.
I'm making it rain. But I appreciate
making hell with these pennies.
Speaking of which, I appreciate all y'all support for the year that I've been through with Xander and his situation. So, real talk. Just me thanking everybody. Appreciate your prayers, your thoughts, your love, your whatever you did. I needed it all. So, thank you.
You making a mic cry over here. Okay. You know I'm engaged. I ain't supposed to be crying.
Okay.
Shout out to my next baby mama, whoever that is.
Whoever that happens to be. Come on to you.
I don't want no more kids. You want some more kids?
I'm good.
Why?
I'm all right. Let's just leave it at that.
Happy New Year. Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, fat meat is greasy.
Deuces till 2020.
You cannot finesse me. Say you want the best me, but all you do is stress me. No. First you try to test me, then you start to press me. Put a tangle web with so. But that's what you get when you let your heart win. Oh, that's what you get when you let your heart win. I'm just sick of all the lies. See it in my eyes. You fool me once or twice. See through my disguise. But that's what you get when you let your heart win. She love me just to love love, yeah, love me just a little. She party popping pills, yeah, shawty gotta chill. She come around for the thrill, yeah, staying for the bill. Heart these pockets Uncle Phil, yeah, pockets Uncle Phil. Like, oh, Kimo Sabe, all this to a hobby. I pulled up that skirt, think I'm Ricky Bobby. You stay working my nerves, got left in the lobby. Like, yeah, I know it hurts, wanting for everybody. But you cannot finesse, better come correct. Tell her, call me hef, you won't trust my check. No, bring up the rest, so stay on my text. Stay on my text, stay on it. No, when I pull in the lane switch, shawty can't handle the changes. Shrugging like, what can I say, sis? No, tell her that baby you're famous. No, I ain't saying it's painless. I know you got feelings, okay, but that's what you get when you let your heart win. Oh,